Phil's YouTube channel, and now I'm here at the Orlando Science Center preschool. Or yeah, whatever. And I said whatever. Okay, just enjoy the view, my besties. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of turtles and stuff. See that one? And fish. That's a lot. And there's a lot of kids here right now, and look at this tree, it's so massive. This is in the Morris. Oh my god, there's a lot of kids here right now. I feel like a kid. My besties in the Morris. Look at these kids right now. There's a lot of kids. And these are the Ninja Turtles, of course. And I just feel like a kid again. This is the science page live, Orlando Science Center. There you go. So big. This is so cool. That's the Electric Avenue. I'm gonna try this one. I don't know if this one will work. Oh, wow! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh yeah! Oh, one more! Woo! Oh yeah! See, if I touch the button and then it creates that electricity. Wow! So awesome, eh? That's how it produces. See that? So yeah. Let's try this one. Let me see. Whoa! Look at that. Besties and the Morris. This is the plasma globe, and it says let there be light. And you'll notice that some of the plasma in each exhibit glows a different color, just like what I did on that one. Okay, so that color is dependent on the type of noble gas that fills each piece, like what you can see on here. Then when a gas is charged, the atoms are excited and want to release the extra energy in order to return to neutral state. And the amount of energy released determines the color. And since each noble gas releases a different amount of energy, they all emit different colors. Like what you can see here, there are blue and pink and white. And the plasma globe is filled with a mixture of neon and krypton gases. That is so awesome. So this is what we call the crackle tube. Insulators versus conductors. So everything is either an insulator or a conductor. So an insulator, like air, plastic, like what you can see here, the bubbles, you know, and glass is a material that stops a charge from being distributed across its surface. Then like a conductor, like metals, water, and the human body, is a material that allows a charge to be distributed across its surface. So a crackle tube is filled with phosphor-coated glass beads, like what you can see on this one. The coated beads are dielectric, which means they are an insulator. For this reason, the electricity must travel around the beads, which creates its distinctive cracked look. See this one? That is so awesome. Hi, besties and more. So this is what we call the circuit bench. Look at this one. See this one? And I am doing this. Okay, and that creates the electricity. Disconnect a maze of circuits to power an array of devices, like what we're doing here right now. And you can ask, what can you do to power the devices? So you have to create, find the electrical source. So in this case, we call this as a generator. Use the long and short bars to create a path from the generator to the device you want to power, just like this one. Okay. And then turn the crank to generate a low voltage power to operate the device, just like what I'm doing right now. Then how to improve? So does it take the same amount of energy to power different devices? Can you power multiple devices at once? Now I'm going to explore the spheres of our planet, the planetary science. So this is on the fourth floor, right? Fourth floor. There you go. Oh, there's a lot of kids right there. Hi besties and amores. Today we are going to explore and discover together. So come with me and I will show you the planetary science. Now we are going to uncover the past using the dino digs. That is very, very long. And this is Tylosaurus proriger. So late Cretaceous, 75 to 80 million years ago. That's this one. So long. Wow. Now let's look at this one. Alright, look at that. Imagine if that one will eat something and it will took him how many hours, if he swallows his food, to travel into his stomach right there. Oh my god. Oh jeez. See what I'm saying? Oh my god, look at that mouth. Oh my goodness, I'm so dead. Ew. Let me ask you, my besties and the Morris, what happened to the dinosaurs? You know, it's giant asteroid, right? Maybe. Then that extinction wasn't the first nor the last. So far from being unusual, the extinction of some species, or entire families of organisms, and the rise of others is primarily present. So plants and animals have been able to evolve. So there have been at least 6 times in Earth's history when the extinction clock struck a particular dark hour. The demise of the dinosaurs being just one of those episodes. Whoa, this is shaping watersheds. Like move the sun around to make different landscape. Whoa, see that one? Whoa. Woo. Then make it rain by holding your hand over the landscape. Then watch how the water flows. Wow, see that one? Oh my god. You watch how the water flows. There you go. That is so awesome. Here's the explanation of that. A watershed is any area of land that flows water downhill, alright, into a common waterway. There you go. See that one? Then you can think of it like a series of funnels that progressively empty water into larger and larger bodies of water. Wow. See that one? Wow. That's so cool. And so, the boundaries of a particular watershed are determined by the highest elevation that surrounds the body of water. See this one? Awesome. That is so awesome. That is so cool. Hi besties, hi Amores. This is now the tornado simulator. Wow. Let's go in front so you can see, okay? Wow, it's so awesome. You know what? Tornadoes are the extreme result of a supercell. It's a very large thunderstorm with a constant updraft, you see that one? And scientists aren't certain how these are formed, but they have a good idea, alright? So they believe a tornado begins to form when two opposing winds move at different speeds. Let's do that again, okay? I'm going to press down this button for the tornado simulator. There you go. Look at this one as it spins upwards. That's so cool. And so they believe a tornado begins to form when two opposing winds move at a different, speeds. And the air between them rotates around a horizontal axis. So if one end of the horizontal column gets caught, you know, in the supercell updraft like that, it will tilt vertically, forming a funnel cloud just like this. See this one? Wow. And the continuous upward energy of the updraft elongates the funnel, causing it to spin tighter and faster, just like this one. See that one? And then, you know, when the end of the funnel, you know, finally touches the ground, it becomes a tornado. See the funnel? See that one? It's so hard. And this is what we call the hydrosphere. See this one? There's a lot of kids here, really. Oh my gosh. Look at that one. All the liquids, you know, the solid or gas. And it is found on the surface of the earth, just like that. See that one? It's really nice. And you know, it's also extends several miles below, just like that. See? So imagine this is the sand, and that's the deepest surface of the ocean, and that's the water, just like that. And as well as several miles up into the air, water is constantly in motion through the atmosphere and geosphere, and is essential to all life in the biosphere, just like that. So this is literally, this lake is all that remains of Mount. It is a composite volcano that explosively erupted 7,700 years ago. It's the crater Lake Oregon. It's this one. You know, and it blew out so much magma that the top collapsed. Okay, it collapsed and leaving a huge crater-like depression. It's this one, and it's called a caldera. As water began filling in the crater, a cinder cone erupted, you know, forming Wizard Island, which can be seen in the middle of Crater Lake. And this one is the Mount Helens. Mount St. Helens, a volcano in Washington. Nice. So this stratovolcano is your classic volcano, you know, a conical volcano. This one, the periodically erupts. Composite volcanoes, they get their shape from the buildup of layers, you know, of cinders, ash, and lava, you know, from different kinds of eruptions over thousands of years. So this Mount St. Helens lost its classic shape on May 18, 1980, when it erupted. You see this one? Reducing its summit by 1,300 feet and creating a 1 mile wide horseshoe-shaped crater. This is a tropical cyclone that takes fear. Let's watch this one.
They braved ship-splintering squalls to check storm locations and measure temperatures and air pressures with basic instruments. Yet the observational record was still too sparse to see distinct patterns. To predict where tropical cyclones would strike land, forecasters needed many more observations. By the 1940s, a fleet of new devices was tracking storms worldwide, recording their temperature, pressure, wind, and other conditions.
This is so cool.
Finally, patterns were becoming clear. You can see some in this storm track record from 1950. Tropical cyclones always begin in tropical waters. They often move westward. They gain strength over warm waters and lose strength.
Oh, the El Nino.
atmosphere are a coupled system, working to balance the Earth's heat distribution in response to the uneven heat of the Earth's surface.
Warm tropics.
This attempt to balance drives the major wind patterns and ocean surface currents around the world as they dance to move heat to where it is cold and cool where it's too warm. The trade winds are the prevailing winds in the tropics, blowing from east to west, from the Americas to Asia, and in part a result of this unequal heat. These winds were used for centuries by sailing ships crossing the world's oceans to conduct trade, giving them their name. Normally the trade winds are strong, dragging warm water across the Pacific where it pilot.
The biggest impact humans have had in the atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuels. And this is having an effect on the Earth's climate and will continue to have an effect into the future. I study the part of the atmosphere closest to the ground because that's where we live. And that's where interesting things are happening. The more carbon dioxide molecules in the atmosphere, the more heat they're going to emit. Think about a room with a few people in it and pretend those people are carbon dioxide molecules. If you were to add more and more people to the room, those people are going to give off more heat, and the temperature of the room is going to increase. We have increased our carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere from nearly 300 parts per million to 400 parts per million in only 200 years. The last time that the Earth had this concentration of carbon dioxide, humans didn't exist on the planet. And so we really have no model for what that amount of carbon dioxide is going to do to us trying to live on Earth. Take a look at this data set. This data set is showing temperature departures from normal over the period 1880 to 2012. If there was
What's going on?
The oceans are massive. They cover almost 3/4 of the Earth's surface and are critical. Next are courses in geology, oceanography, and climate change. There are many reasons why the oceans are critical to life. First, the oceans play a large role in regulating climate. For example, currents in the ocean carry heat from the tropics towards the poles into regions of the planet that would otherwise be much colder. And of course, the fisheries in the ocean are absolutely critical as a primary source of food for many people. The two biggest ways humans are impacting the ocean right now are increasing water temperature and increasing the ocean's acidity. Human activity has increased the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Because the air is warmer, the ocean is absorbing some of that. And carbon dioxide is acidic, so when the oceans absorb carbon dioxide, the ocean's water is more acidic. It's the acidification of the ocean that is especially critical. Look back just 100 years ago, the level of acid in the ocean was relatively low. Blue is that But since then, the oceans have gotten more acidic. That's the real So looking in the future, the oceans will get even much worse. Many tiny organisms in the ocean will calcium carbonate to build their skeletons and shells. Higher acid levels interfere with that process and lead to extinctions. That's we're talking about
Alright, my besties and amores, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment below, and then subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching the Sexy Music Assassins YouTube channel. I love you all so much. Mwah. The turtles start playing mazes and mutants. See that one? But it turns out Sir Malaka, the Sparrow Wizard, has other plans for them. So, you know, sometimes role-playing games are a fun way to relax. And that's always the case. Yeah. Look at that, that's a real baby alligator surrounded by turtles and fishes. There's another one back there, together with the turtles. So cute.